Hi, I'm Richard Denton. This is the sixth talk in a series of 8 talks on science, Christian faith, and the days of creation, approaches to reconciliation. And today I'm going to make some comments about intelligent design. This is a picture from the Hubble telescope, pillars of creation in the Eagle Nebula. We're actually seeing the formation of new stars, and they're lighting up here in the gas at the end of this structure that looks like a finger. This is the Earth seen from the moon. Vegetation on the Earth is absolutely amazing and beautiful. Wildlife, there's so much diversity and beauty. The development of babies, amazing. And life, if you look on the microscopic level, has DNA. So this is a single strand of DNA here that you can see. Why am I a Christian? More than anything, it's because of the beauty of God's love that has enveloped me. I am attracted to the character of Jesus and the truth in his teachings. The witness of Jesus' disciples who suffered and died to proclaim the message about Christ. And miracles I have witnessed or been told about by people I know personally and trust. What about intelligent design? Well, first of all, I am an Orthodox Christian, using Orthodox with a little o. That means that I accept the basic creeds of our faith. I accept the Nicene Creed, the Apostles' Creed, the standard beliefs that Christians have. But I'm not an Orthodox Christian with a capital O. That is like Greek Orthodox or Russian Orthodox. In the same way, I believe in intelligent design with a little I, but I don't believe in intelligent design as it's commonly used today, and that is the belief that life could not possibly have evolved because it is too complex. This has been promoted by people like Michael Behe. Now, if the world is billions of years old and/or if evolution did occur, that does not prove that there is no God, as I mentioned in an earlier talk. If God chose to create using natural means, that doesn't mean that there aren't miracles. So an example of this is the development of life in the womb. Now, most of us recognize nowadays that there are natural processes that occur in the development of a baby. We don't attribute that all to a supernatural event. So in the same way, it's possible that life could be created through evolution in a natural way. So consider the watchmaker analogy. This is a picture of William Paley up in the upper right. And he made the argument, if I stumbled upon a watch, I would know that someone had designed the watch. So he argued based on this, that when we see the incredible complexity of our world, including life, it shows that there's a designer, that is God. Richard Dawkins, in The Blind Watchmaker, argues that evolution without design can explain the complexity of life. But Stephen Barr, the physicist, says this. He said, what would be more impressive, to stumble across a watch or to stumble across a watch factory? So the idea here is that the universe is like a watch factory. It's structured in such a way that it can allow life to exist and evolve. Is there evidence for design of the universe? This is a picture of Thomas Aquinas up here. First of all, there's the fact that there is anything at all. Thomas Aquinas argued that there must be a first cause for everything that exists. Then there's the fact that the universe is understandable, its mathematical form. Einstein, whom you see up in the upper right, said that the eternal mystery of the world is its comprehensibility. And then there is the fine-tuning of the universe. So what do we mean by that? It turns out that the forces of nature are finely tuned so that our universe as we know it and life could exist. Consider the strong nuclear force. If it were just 10% weaker, there would only be hydrogen in the universe. And if it were 4% stronger, stars would burn up way too fast in order for us to exist. The energy levels of the carbon and oxygen atoms that allow the formation of carbon and oxygen in nuclear fusion are finely tuned. Fred Hoyle said, "Some supercalculating intellect must have designed the properties of the carbon atom." And this is related to the relative strength of electromagnetic force. The strength of the electromagnetic force compared to the strong nuclear force allows chemistry. And without chemistry, there could be no life. Now, it is true that scientists are investigating the possibility of what they call a multiverse. Scientists recognize that the universe is finely tuned, and they are considering theories that would allow for many universes, with the idea that we might be in the, in quotes, lucky universe. At this point, these theories are entirely speculative. But even if we were shown to be in a multiverse, it is likely that the multiverse would need to be itself finely tuned. Past experience shows that theories that explain a structure at a lower level also have structure at the higher level. It is highly unlikely that the ultimate explanation is the number 42, as in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe, or the word From a faith perspective, God would still be the creator. Still, he would be the first cause. Are scientists in a conspiracy to mislead us because they are trapped in an atheistic worldview? Well, it is true that they are looking for natural explanations. That is the nature of science. However, not all scientists are atheists. And even if they are looking for natural explanations, it doesn't mean that natural explanations are wrong. Remember the development of babies in the womb. In conclusion, you can believe that there is evidence for God without rejecting an ancient earth or evolution. Thank you for listening today.